each year, shareholders of Berkshire Hathaway gather in Omaha, Nebraska to learn, actually party with the company's CEO, the so-called Oracle of Omaha. We're talking about Warren Buffett. Bianna Golodryga was there to find out just what he thought of the financial scandal of the year, the indictment of Goldman Sachs, because a lot of people coming down hard on that group.
On Goldman Sachs, some 40,000 people actually flocked out to Omaha to hear what Warren Buffett had to say. He's the man everyone wants to hear from, given that he's Goldman's largest shareholder. He's done business with the company for 44 years and most recently invested $5 billion with the bank at the height of the financial crisis. So I began by asking Buffett his thoughts on the recent SEC charges of fraud and whether he thinks Goldman Sachs CEO Lloyd Blankfein should step down.
I don't think he should step down at all. I think things will happen on my watch at Berkshire. I mean, we have 260,000 employees. Somebody's doing something wrong right now. Yeah. Now, it's my job when I find out if they're doing something wrong to do something about it. But I do not think Lloyd at all should step down. I would be disappointed if he stepped down.
A question that the traders were asked was, whose interests do you serve first? Your clients, your companies, or your countries?
Could you give me a yes or no to whether or not you considered yourself to have a duty to act in the best interests of your clients?
I believe we have a duty to serve our clients well.
The fact that they were stumbling upon answering that question, what does that say about the role financial institutions play in our economy?
Well, I think people would stumble on that question a lot if you asked it in different companies. I mean, to some extent, they're thinking about their own interests, they're thinking about the company's interests, they're thinking about the country's interests.
What this inquiry was going into was whether or not they specifically duped one party into thinking something when they were actually doing something else.
You are taking a position against the very security that you are selling, and you want people to trust you.
In your opinion, from what you know, you don't think Goldman did anything wrong?
I have no knowledge of anything they've done. My job, I mean, if I want to pay them for advice, I can turn my money, and they have a big advisory service that you pay for. But I am there to do business with them. And incidentally, they don't try and guess what I'm doing. I mean, if I think I'm on the right side of the trade if I'm trading with them, and they're big boys, and if I'm right and they're wrong, we go on to the next trade.
Of course, with the new financial reform bill, some of the rules of business would change, and Buffett thinks that is a step in the right direction.
I think you have to do something to change behavior of CEOs and directors. I think it's disgusting that you've had all of these failures of major institutions that the government has had to step in for society's reasons to help, and basically all the CEOs that caused all the trouble went away rich. And so I would like something that if a company needs assistance from the federal government, the CEO and his wife would go broke. That would change behavior.
As for the overall U.S. economy, Buffett thinks there are clear signs of recovery, including job openings at his newly acquired railroad.
In March and April, the economy's come on pretty strong. I mean, people talk about creating jobs, but jobs come when you have demand for your product, and we're seeing demand in some areas. The Burlington Northern is a good example. Instead of 155,000 carloads a week, we ran 173,000 last. We need more people when we're doing 173 than 155, and I'd love to see it get up to 200, then we need a lot of people.
You heard that Buffett is hiring. He also said that he believes within a year, and with the exception of a few bad spots, residential housing problems will be behind us. So that's more optimism from Buffett as well.
When he talks, people listen.
We all do.
Even when he's munching on his little creamsicle walking
Exactly.
around. Thank you, Bianna, so much. And you can see more of her interview on our website. Brand new. It looks great, our new website at abcnews.com.